Om Vigneswaya Namaha. Om Saraswatyaya Namaha. Friends, I am Gurti Viswaswara Rao from Bangalore, India. Through this short video, I introduce my new book having the title Bhagavad Gita and Ananya Bhakti. Incidentally, this is my second video with regard to the book. In both these videos, I have one single objective, and it is to briefly introduce the book by citing only a few narratives or descriptions drawn from the book, which has mainly 4 chapters. The first chapter is on Bhakti and worship. The second is about Bhakti and Saranagati. Third chapter is on Bhakti and Yogani. And the fourth is about Bhakti and bliss. So, in this book, I try to draw your attention to the divine teachings of Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, and more importantly, to speak about the devotees who, while leading their mortal lives, developed Ananya Bhakti towards Paramatma and fulfilled their lives by singing in his praise through their bhajans, kirtanas, songs and poems. Such devotees, as you all know, Purandardasa, Annamaya, Surdas, Tyagaya, Kanakadasa, Kabir Das, Mirabai and many others, they are all great personalities who throughout their lives had shown Ananya Bhakti and firm conviction towards Paramatma. They spent their whole lives by singing in his praise even when they were struck by their ill fate in their personal lives. They are no doubt Nishkam Karma Yogis. Annamaya belongs to 15th century, and as you are all aware, he was a poet and singer in Telugu language. I wish to remind myself and you all about one of his outstanding devotional songs. If I recite the first few lines of the song, it reads as Bhavayami Gopala Balam Manasevitam Tatpadam Chintayeyam Sada Bhavayami Gopala Balam Manasevitam Tatpadam Chintayeyam Kati Ghatita Mekhala Khachitamani Ghantika Patalanina Vibhrajamanam Kutila Pada Ghatita Sankula Sinjitenatam Kutila Pada Ghatita Sankula Sinjitenatam Chetula Natana Samujwala Vilasam Chetula Natana Samujwala Vilasam Bhavayami Gopala Balam Manasevitam Tatpadam Chintayeyam. In this song, Annamaya describes little Sri Krishna entertaining his mother Yashoda, how he is radiant, charming, and how he is looking resplendent. That is, he is glittering due to the tinkling of his ornaments on his waist and wrists, even with his uneven and curved steps. Because of being a small child, his unsteady walk resembles a graceful dance. This song, as we can see, is a lovely depiction of Paramatma's Leela, or Paramatma's mesmerizing divine actions that had been visualized by Annamaya and wonderfully projected before our eyes to our fortune. As one can comprehend, this is all Manasik Puja. Manasik Puja is a tapas. Specifically, it is worship by mind. It is unique compared to the worship involving physical activity and speech. This worship by mind may also be regarded as jhana or meditation. As you can also understand, Ananya Bhakti and Saranagati are inseparable. Here, Saranagati means a state of mind where one thinks of fully surrendering to Paramatma and desperately seeking for his grace. Surdas, who belongs to 16th century, was a revered poet and singer. he was blind by birth. In the following bhajan of Surdas, we will be overwhelmed by the tone of surrender and his sincere request to Paramatma for absolution, that is, for Paramatma's forgiveness. A few lines of this bhajan, if I recite: प्रभु मोरे अवगुण चित न धरो, प्रभु मोरे अवगुण चित न धरो, समदरसी है नाम तिहारो, समदरसी है नाम तिहारो, चाहो तो पार करो, प्रभु मोरे अवगुण चित न धरो, प्रभु मोरे अवगुण चित न धरो। एक लोहा पूजा में राखत, एक लोहा पूजा में राखत, एक घर बधिक परो, एक लोहा पूजा में राखत, एक घर बधिक परो, सो दुविधा पारस नहीं जानत, सो दुविधा पारस नहीं जानत, कंचन करत करो, प्रभु मोरे अवगुण चित न धरो, प्रभु मोरे अवगुण चित न धरो. In this song, Surdas says, "O Lord, please ignore my misdoings, my faults. You are known as impartial and you are known to love everyone equally. Kindly bestow your grace upon me." There is a pious iron piece that is used in holy worships, while there is another iron piece that is used by a brutal butcher. O Lord, you are like that magical paras stone which turns all iron pieces to pure gold simply by a touch, without differentiating one from the other. When a sincere devotee like Surdas compares himself with a valueless iron knife of a butcher, the simple mortals ignorant like me, what they need to feel of themselves? Here it is remarkable to find that a pure worship leads to agony when separated from the divine. Ananya Bhakti propels or it compels a devotee to open her or his heart out in their prayers and pour out the pangs of love and devotion she or he had towards the Supreme Self. Friends, it is natural here for us to remember Mirabai of 16th century, and in one of her heart-rending bhajans, she describes her agony and pain due to separation from Lord Krishna. Few lines of the bhajan are: येरी मैं तो प्रेम दीवानी मेरो, दर्द न जाने कोई, दर्द न जाने, दर्द न जाने, दर्द न जाने कोई, येरी मैं तो प्रेम दीवानी मेरो दर्द न जाने को घायल की गति घायल जाने जो कोई घायल हो जोहर की गति जोहर जाने जोहर की गति जोहर जाने की जिना जोहर हो येरी मैं तो प्रेम दीवानी मेरो दर्द न जाने को दर्द न जाने दर्द न जाने दर्द न जाने को तेरी मैं तो प्रेम दीवानी मेरो दर्द न जाने को. With the meaning, I am madly in love with Krishna. Oh my friend, I have become mad in love for Krishna. No one knows my pain. As only jewelers can value jewels, only the wounded knows the agony and pain of the wounded. No one knows my pain. In this soulful prayer of Mirabai, we can feel her unbounded deep devotion towards the Lord and equally the pain in her heart. So, with the conviction that Paramatma is always with us only, as Antaryami, that is, as indweller within the self, Ananya Bhakti leads a devotee to a state of eternal bliss finally. All the devotees who just reminisced or remembered, they tasted the nectar of Paramatma's bliss every moment of their life through their bhajans and songs. In one of his bhajans, Kabir Das, the philosopher and social reformer of 15th century, advises, you don't need to go to the temple for worship. Just close your eyes and think of the Almighty in your heart. You don't need to go to a pilgrimage. Just think of Ganga and Yamuna in your heart and take a dip in your water. That is, immerse yourself in Manasika Puja. How much truthful it is. Purandardasa, a philosopher of 15th century, composed songs in Kannada language, each of which is replete or each of which is filled with absolute devotional fervor. I here recite a few lines of one of his blissful prayers addressed to Lord Venkateswara of Tirumala, which is popularly known as TTD, located in Andhra Pradesh, India. Govinda Nina Namave Chanda Govinda Govinda Nina Namave Chanda Anurenu Trunakasta Paripurna Govinda Anurenu Trunakasta Paripurna Govinda Nirmalatmakanagi Irude Ananda Nirmalatmakanagi Irude Ananda Govinda Nina Namave Chanda Srushti Sthiti Laya Karana Govinda Srushti Sthiti Laya Karana Govinda ಈ ಪರಿಮಹಿಮೆಯ ತಿಳಿಯುವುದಾನಂದ నామవే చంద గోవింద గోవింద నిన్న నామవే చంద. With the meaning, Ho Govinda, your name itself is a beauty. Ho Govinda, knowing you as the one present in all beings, starting from microatoms, dust particles, blades of grass to dry branches, and everything in this universe. Knowing this reality and knowing you as the creator, sustainer, and destroyer is a great joy. Thus, in the above scintillating song, Purandaradasa makes us all aware of the fact that Paramatma, as the Antaryami, is residing inside the crores and crores of Chetanas, that is, animate beings, and also within crores of Achetanas, that is, inanimate beings of this universe. One needs to realize just this truth and enjoy Paramatma's presence within oneself and within all beings around. Friends, we need to understand that all these great personalities, these devotees, are all God's creation of extraordinary geniuses. This is the amazing truth which I have tried to highlight in my book. More than the mere words in their kirtanas, bhajans, songs and poems, I like you all to grasp their lofty meaning and that innate bhakti these personalities have shown in their compositions and singing. I am sure that readers derive pleasure in reading this book and in reminding themselves with the devotional songs, bhajans, kirtanas of the few great devotees about whom I could talk about in this short narration in the book.